Hello everyone. Good morning students. Dear students, in previous class we take and revise we take and discuss a very important chapter of your syllabus, which is polynomials. And in that class we in previous class we discuss about some important question to find the quadratic polynomials. So when its zeros are given, and we take and solve some important question based on these topics. Okay, now in today class we also take some important question based on same topic, and then after we discuss about uh, the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of a cubic polynomial, which is very important topic of your syllabus. Okay, now so first of all, just we take one more question based on the topic to find the quadratic polynomials when two zeros are given. Let's see. The question is, if alpha and beta, your question is, if alpha and beta are the zeros of the polynomial, are the zeros of the polynomial f of x is equal to f of x is equal to x square plus px plus q, x square plus px plus q, whose zeros are, form a polynomial, form a poly form a polynomial whose zeros are okay, form a polynomial whose zeros are alpha plus beta whole square and alpha minus beta whole square. Okay, so dear student, this is a very important question of your syllabus based on the quadratic polynomial. So let's see its solution. In previous class we also discussed about the a very important formula related to that topic. So let's see its solution. Let's see its solution, dear students. Okay, yeah, and your question is here, given polynomial. First of all, we write the given polynomial f of x is equal to x square plus px plus q. Okay, first of all, the given polynomial is f of x is equal to x square plus px plus q. Okay, and here there are two zeros are given of that polynomial, since alpha and beta are two zeros of the polynomial f of x, that is sum of zeros. Sum of zeros is what? Minus b by a. This is the formula. Sum of zeros is what? Minus b by a. Here the value of b is 3, so minus b upon a is what? 1, that is minus b. Okay, so here this is the value of sum of its zeros, and product of 0, that is alpha into beta. The product of zeros, that is alpha into beta, is what? C upon a. C upon a. So the value of C is what? Q. A is 1, so it's equal to Q. So in this way we find the sum of zeros and product of zeros. Now what I do? Now dear student, we find what we find? We find a quadratic polynomial whose zeros are this and this. So now dear student, we first of all we find the sum of required polynomial, sum of the required zeros. Okay, now sum of required zeros of the quadratic polynomial, okay, is what? This is alpha plus beta whole square plus alpha minus beta whole square. Now we expand it and simplify them. So we get what? This is a square plus b square plus 2a, okay, plus here which is a square plus b square minus 2 into a. Now let's see here, plus 2 alpha beta and minus 2 alpha beta is cancelled to each other, and this is alpha square, this is 2 into alpha square plus beta square, this is 2 into beta square. So we take 2 as common, so we get alpha square plus beta square. So dear student, we also write alpha square plus beta square in the form of, let's see, we also write 2 into, this is alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 into alpha beta. We also write 2 into alpha plus beta whole square minus 2 alpha beta. Now we put the value of alpha plus beta and alpha beta by the help of these relations. So we get what, students? Let's see. That is 2 into alpha plus beta is what? This is minus p, so minus p square, okay. And 2 into alpha into beta is what? This is q. So we get as what? That is 2 into, this is p square minus 2q. This is the value of sum of the required zeros. Sum of the zeros of the required polynomial is what? 2 into p square minus 2q. Now what I do now, we also find the product of required zero. Now this is the sum of now and product of required zeros. So product of required zeros is what? Alpha plus beta whole square into alpha minus beta whole square. In this way, we also write this alpha plus beta into alpha minus beta whole square. Now here a plus b minus b, so we can a square minus b square, okay. Now a square minus b square, and dear friends, now a square minus b square whole square. Now what I do for that? Now just first of all we find the value of now we convert the value of alpha square minus beta square in which form? The value O. Let's see. We don't write in this way, dear students. Let's see here. We already know the value of alpha plus beta, so we put just alpha plus beta as what? The value of alpha plus beta is minus 3, okay, into alpha minus beta now whole square, okay. Now we find the value of alpha minus beta. Let's see. Now just the value of now the alpha minus beta whole square is equal to what? A square plus b square minus 2ab, okay. So we also write a plus b whole square minus 2 alpha beta and minus 2 alpha beta right as it is. So we write a plus b whole square minus, this is what, 4 alpha into beta. So the value of alpha plus beta is what? Minus p. So minus p square minus 4 into alpha beta is what? Q. So here we get alpha minus beta whole square is equal to p square minus 4q. Okay, now here expanded then, so p square into alpha minus beta whole square. Thus the value of alpha minus beta whole square is 4p square this. So we get p square in bracket p square minus 4q. P square minus 4q. This is the required. Yes, p square minus 4q. Okay, now. So in this way, we find sum of the required zeros and product of the required zero, which is p square in bracket p square minus 4q. Thus, the quadratic polynomial is, now we apply the formula, dear students. Thus, the required quadratic polynomial is, let's see. Thus, the required quadratic polynomial is px is equal to k in bracket x square plus sum of zeros into x minus product of zeros. Okay, this is the formula to find the quadratic polynomial. To find the quadratic polynomial, so we get what? So px is equal to k in bracket x square, right as it is. Okay, the sum of zeros. Here the sum of zeros is 2 into p square minus 2q, p into 2 into, yes. So that is their strength. Oh, this is the formula of minus here. Okay, the x square minus sum of 0 into x plus product of zeros. No? Okay. Now, so here this is right minus. Okay, sign here this is minus sign. So minus sum of zeros is what? 2 into this. So we write 2 into p square minus 2q into x. Okay, plus product of zeros. There's the required product of zeros is p square in bracket p square minus 4q. So here we put that. That is p square minus 4q. So this is the required solution of the given question. Okay, dear student, thus this is the required solution. Thus now dear student, you can solve. So please just first of all you practices that questions. After that you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on the topic to find the quadratic polynomial. Now we are going to discuss about the relationship between zeros and the coefficient of a cubic polynomial. Let's see dear students. Now, the relationship between zeros and coefficient of a cubic polynomial. Okay. Now, dear friends, you know that very well. What is the original form of the cubic polynomial? Dear friends, the cubic polynomial is of the form of, let's see, the cubic polynomial is in the form of ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus g. This is the form of a cubic polynomial. You know that here a, b, c, d are any real numbers. Okay, and you know that what is the concept of cubic polynomial? This is the polynomial of degree 3. The polynomial of degree 3 is known as what? Cubic polynomial. So this is what? This is the cubic polynomial. Here a, b, c, d are any real number. So how many zeros are of cubic polynomial? There are 3 zeros. Okay, let its 3 zeros are, let its 3 zeros are alpha, beta and gamma. Let its 3 zeros are alpha, beta and gamma. Okay, then sum of zeros, that is alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to what? Minus b by a. This is the, here b is what? Here b is the coefficient of x square and a is what? Coefficient of x cube. This is minus b by a. Okay, and sum of the product of its 2 zeros means alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that is equal to C upon A, that is C upon A. And third one is the product of its all zeros. Product of its all zeros means alpha into beta into gamma, that is minus D upon A. So this is the difference relationship. This is the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a cubic polynomials. So there are three important relationship between them, which is alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus B by A. Second one, alpha beta beta gamma, gamma alpha is equal to what? C upon A. And alpha beta alpha into beta into gamma is equal to what? Minus D upon A. Now clear everyone? Now this one we take a very important question. Take a very important question based on cubic polynomial. Let's see. We take a question. Write a question. If the zeros of the polynomial, your question is, if the zeros of a if the zeros of a polynomial, if the zeros of the polynomial f of x is equal to x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1 r plus 1 r a minus b a plus b a minus b a and a plus b a minus a and a plus b. Find the values of a and b. Find the values of a and b. Let's see its solution. Okay, so here the given polynomial is a cubic polynomial, and its zeros are given as a minus b, a and a plus b. What we find? We find the values of a and b. Okay, so let's see its solution. First of all, we have the polynomial f of x is equal to what? X cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus 1. This is a cubic polynomial, dear student, because of the highest power of the variable is 3, so it is the cubic polynomial. Now, first of all, we compare the given equation by the standard by the help of the original form of the equation, which is what? Ax cube. Now, comparing from which equation? Comparing from ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. We comparing from ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. We get this. What we get? A is equal to, this is the coefficient of x cube. The coefficient of x cube is what? 1. B is what? Coefficient of x square. This is minus 3. C, the coefficient of x is what? 1, and the value of d is what? 1. Okay. So, here in this way, the values of a, b, c and d is what? 1, minus 3, 1 and d. Okay. Now, what I do, dear friends? What I do? Thus, in this way, student, on comparing by the help of the original form of the equation, we get the value of A, B, C and D. Now, so here, first of all, we find the sum of zeros, and since we know that sum of zeros means alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. So here alpha is, here alpha is what? A minus b, first row zeros, beta take as what? A, and gamma take as a plus b. So in the for that question there are three zeros are given, which is a minus b we take as alpha, beta take as a, and gamma take as a plus b. So thus we put the value of alpha is what? A minus b, plus beta is what? A, and plus gamma is what? A plus b is equal to minus b. The value of b is what? Minus 3. So here we write minus 3 upon the value of a is 1. So we get, now b we cancel to each other, a. This is 3a is equal to plus 3. 3 cancel to each other. So the value of a is what? 1. In this way, by using the relationship between zeros and the coefficients of the cubic polynomial, we find the value of a as 1. Now what I do, dear students, now we write the we apply the relationship. Third one is what? Product of zeros, and also we know that alpha into beta and to gamma is equal to minus d by a. So we now we put alpha is what? A minus b into beta is what? A into, this is a plus b is equal to minus b. The value of b is what? 1 upon a is 1. Okay. Now here this is a minus b into a plus b. We write a square minus b square. So now we can write here. We write a into a square minus b square is equal to 1 minus 1. Now we put the value of a is what? 1. So 1 into 1 square 1 minus b square is equal to minus 1. Thus 1 minus b square is equal to minus 1. That is b square transfer that side 1 plus 1. So that is b square is equal to, this is 2. That is b is equal to plus minus under root 2. Plus minus under root 2. Thus in this way we find the value of a is 1 and the value of b is what? Plus minus 2 under root 2. Thus the required solution is what? Thus the value of a is 1 and the value of b is plus minus under root 2. This is the required solution of the given question. Okay, dear friend. So this is the very important question of your syllabus. So please, dear students, do more and more practices of that type of questions. After that, you can solve each and every questions of your NCERT exercise based on this topic. Because of this is one of the most important question of your syllabus. So please, dear students, do more and more practices of your syllabus. Okay. Now dear students, we take one more question based on the cubic polynomial. Let's see, dear students, we take some other important question. This is a very important question, dear students. Now we take a question based on cubic polynomial. Okay. Now let's see the question. Now find the zeros of the polynomial. The question is find the zeros of the polynomial Find the zero of the polynomial. F of x is equal to x cube minus 5x square minus 2x minus 5x square minus 2x minus 5x square minus 2x plus 24 plus 24. Okay, if it is given that if it is given that the product of its two zeros is product of its two zeros is 12. Now let's see its solution. Okay, here just what is the given question? In that question, find the zeros. So first of all, given polynomial, we write given polynomial f of x is equal to x cube minus 5x square minus 2x plus 22. Here there are three zeros. Let alpha, beta, and gamma are three zeros. So alpha plus since alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to minus b by a. That is what? Minus the value of b is what? Minus 5 upon the value of a is what? So plus 5. Take equation number 1. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is what? C by a. That is c is what? Minus 2 upon a. 1, that is minus 2. Take equation number 2. And alpha into beta into gamma, that is minus b upon a. That is minus 24 upon a. That is minus 24. Equation number 3. So in this way we form three equations, and according to question, if it's product of two zeros is 12. So let us take two zeros is alpha into beta, and we take alpha into beta is equal to 12. Equation number 4. Okay, now from 3 and 4, equation 3 and 4, we put the alpha beta is equal to what? 12. So alpha beta is equal to, we put 12 into gamma is equal to minus 24. So 12 to the 24, thus the 1 0 is what? Minus 2. This is one answer. So in this way, dear student, we find the value of gamma, means its third zero. The value of its third zero is what? Minus 2. This is the required. Okay, now we put gamma is equal to minus 2 in equation 1. Okay, now we put gamma is equal to minus 2 in equation 1. We get in equation 1 we get what? Let's see here. We put in that. So alpha plus beta minus 2 is equal to what? 5. So we get alpha plus beta is equal to what? 5 plus 2, that is alpha plus beta is equal to what? 7. Take equation number 5. So in this way, dear student, we get a relation between alpha and beta is what? Alpha plus beta is equal to 7. And we also have the value of alpha into beta is what? 12. So we also form an equation, and we know that alpha minus beta is equal to in under root alpha plus beta whole square minus 4 alpha beta. So here we put alpha plus beta is what? 7 square minus 4 into alpha beta is what? 12. So we get as what? 49 minus 48, that is 1. So that is 1. So we also have a relation alpha minus beta is equal to 1. Take equation number 6. Now dear student, what I do now, we solving equation say 5 and 6, we get the value of alpha and beta. So hence in this way we get the three zeros as alpha and beta and gamma. So this is the required solution of the given question. Okay dear students, so thus dear student, in this way in today class we take and solve some important question based on the quadratic polynomial. Then after we discuss about the topic, which is what? Which topic? We discuss about the topic relationship between zeros and coefficients of a quadratic polynomial, cubic polynomial. And also we take and solve two more most important questions based on these topics. So first of all, dear students, you revise all the questions, all the topics which we discussed in that class. After that, you can solve each and every question of your NCERT exercise based on the cubic polynomial. Now in next class we take and solve some other important topic of that chapter, which is biquadratic polynomial and its relationship. Okay, now thanks to all.